Welcome back to the truck shop. Today we customize some new semis, and then we head out on our first official trucking jobs, hauling some heavy equipment, and we've got 2 on the list, so let's get into it. All right, guys, so we're almost ready to roll. We've got the truck running, we've got the trailer attached here, as you can see at the new truck facility. The last thing we need to do is customize the trucks so that we can go pick them up and bring them on over, and then that will complete our fleet with 4 trucks here at the new shop. And then, like you guys know, we're heading out on some trucking jobs, so it's gonna be an exciting day full of heavy hauling and a lot of fun. So let's jump on the computer and see what we can buy. All right, we've made it into the store. So this is the new Kenworth T610 SAR series. This thing is absolutely insane. I love the front end look of this, and we've got tons of customizations to run through. So we're going to be buying 2 of these for the new truck shop so they can complete everything, and then we'll have some nice new trucks. But first, let's go ahead and add an 18-speed transmission there. We got the wheels, so let's customize those. Looks like those are the back wheels. I kind of just like the standard hubs. That looks good. Design on the front, we can add this insane bumper. Oh my gosh. It's got mud flaps on the bumper. That's actually pretty cool. So the first option we've got of 2 is we can select the one with the massive antennas on the top, or we could just go the standard one, which is the standard bumper for most of the T610s. And this is a nice truck, so we're going to upgrade it. This is the $500 upgrade. Visor, we can add an awesome visor on it. I kind of like the more sharp one like that. That looks good. And then we get the stacks for the exhaust. Okay, we got some options for this as well. Looks good. We're going to go with the stack one. We're going to leave it like that. Looks good how they angle out to the side there. And then the next thing we've got is we got some custom wraps. This is pretty cool. And look at this one. This is a transport graphic, as you can see, in orange too. There's so many little details in here. As you can see, I think that's actually the British flag up there. So lots of different customizations for this. This is pretty sweet. All right, so the first of 2, we're going to go with Fred's transport. Look at this. This looks insane. I like the graphics too. As you can see, you got little orange pinstripes all over the place. And yeah, it looks pretty sweet. So we're going to buy this to be the first of 2. And then the second one we're buying is going to be a color select one. I think we're probably going to go with a nice gray on this. This looks pretty cool for this truck. We got a few more options to go through. We can add on the back. So as you can see, oversized sign. We don't need that. We can actually have that on the back of the trailer. And then the last thing is the guards over the wheels in the back. So we can add those. The diamond plating looks pretty good on this one. So all right, let's buy this. We got 2 trucks bought here. We're going to take the blue Kenworth out today to go pick up both those semis. And then when we get back, we'll use one of the new ones to go haul some heavy equipment today. It's for one of the construction companies located around here. Looks like they're getting going on some mining potentially. So we got to haul some new equipment over to their new facility there. They're going to get set up for that. But all right, we'll be at the shop very shortly. Swing wide. Here we go. All right, boys, we're taking a right-hand turn here. Oh, watch out. Oh, that's the sign. Still getting used to this turning radius on these things. But these new trucks are actually be better than this. This is a sleeper cab. These ones are also, I think, a small sleeper, but they're a little better turning radius, which is interesting. So let's go ahead and drop this. We'll load up both the new semis. They look absolutely killer. I know we got the custom wrap on this one, the nice green with the pinstripes, and then we got just a standard gray, which looks awesome too. All right, let's go ahead and fire this thing up. Oh, it sounds good too, boys. We got lights on top. Oh, check that out. We've got some awesome lights all around the truck, even on the side. Look at how many you got there by the fuel tanks. That's awesome. All right, hopefully these things fit. We should be able to get both of them on. If not, we'll just drive the other one back. But here we go, boys. Back it on. All right, straight back. Looks good. It might actually work here. We got a little bit more to go. Okay, that's max. We got the front tires hanging off here, but that looks good. And then let's try and get this other semi on. It's going to be a tight fit if it works. I don't know if it's going to. Oh my gosh, it might actually. Look at this. Okay, we should be able to get this to work, boys. Let's back up, and then we'll be able to get both semis back to the new shop. All right, both semis are good, boys. Let's move out here. If you're excited for today's truck episode, make sure to drop the thumbs up so we know to continue making more. And we're almost close to 200K subscribers, so if you guys haven't hit that, I would appreciate it if you did. We're rolling coal now, boys. This truck likes to burn diesel like crazy, especially when we got some heavy semis behind us. I think it's probably close to 50,000 pounds in total. Weight on the back plus the trailer. I mean, this is actually pretty heavy for this truck, but we're getting the job done. This is a heavy duty pickup, semi truck, and I don't think a pickup would ever be able to do this. So here we go. We're pulling back in. Let's get the next setup ready to roll out for the first 2 jobs. We're going to be taking 2 trips for these construction vehicles. We got an excavator and then I think a bulldozer. So it's time to get to work, boys. I'll see you when we're all ready to roll. Alrighty, the truck setup is looking good here. We got the Fred's green truck here, and then we've got the trailer hooked up. So we're going to close up the shop and get heading out on the trucking jobs for the day. So let's jump in. Fire this beast up. I'm excited because we're not going too far, but it's going to be a lot of fun because we get to learn on how to actually heavy haul equipment. And we're going to be going a little bit further distance than a mile. So it's going to be interesting. We got to make sure we know how to strap everything down properly. That's very important so the load doesn't fall off. But I think we almost got the driving portion done here, and we pretty much got our skills where we want them to be so we don't cause any problems, and that's the goal. One thing is, this semi is comfortable. It's actually got a little sleeper in the back, as you can see. Just one bunk bed, but not a crazy kitchen or anything, so it's actually pretty nice. If we ever had to stay overnight, we could. And yeah, we are going to be taking a left-hand turn up here shortly, and then anytime here, we're going to be taking a turn into this equipment dealer. We're going to pick up this Caterpillar excavator. See you guys when we're pulling in. Here's the spot. Listen to the Jake brake slow down here. Sounds pretty good, but let's crank a right-hand turn. It looks good. And I think we're going to back it in. Or actually, you know what? We're going to pull in forward. That way we can load up the equipment. The first one's going to be the tough one, the excavator. And then we'll be doing the dozer, which is the second one. But, oh, hold on. Let's drop the front of the trailer. Looks good. Move the semi out of the way and check it out. Here's the shop. There we go. Oh my gosh, look at the size of this thing. It should fit on the trailer. I think they told us the dimensions will be good, so let's open up the overhead here. The clearance, they said when operating it, is just about perfect. Here, look at the ceiling height and then the ground. So we can't move the bucket at all until we get out of the building, and then we can adjust it. So let's jump in. This thing's nice. It's the 395 here. Brand new. Look at how clean this thing is. Look at the bucket. It's like got no rust on it. All of the hydraulics and everything are perfect. Okay, we should be able to pull out of the building here. We'll just use the tracks. Let's make sure everything fits good. They said just go straight out of the building. You should have no problems here. Looks good on that side. Cleared that door. Okay, I think we're out of the building here. And just for reference, look at the clearance on that side and this side. It's not much there. As you can see, we just sneaked through the building, but now we can officially raise up the bucket and we can adjust how we want to set this thing for the heavy haul. And how we're going to do it is we're actually going to go drive straight onto the trailer. It makes it the easiest way possible. Let's start to spin it to the left there. We're going to lift this up in the air while we got it. And the track should fit about 1.5 inches on each side there. There we go. Looks good. I think we're entering onto the trailer. This is going to be probably the biggest heavy haul we've got so far. And then we can set the bucket down like so we can clear all of our bridges. All right, let's go ahead and turn it off. Looks good. And then let's strap it down from the front all the way to the back here. Throw a strap across that side. Looks good. Okay. And then check that out. You got all that space underneath here, underneath the engine and everything to hook up to the back of the truck. So, all right, let's go ahead and get this thing ready to roll. And we'll be back in no time for the dozer. This is the D7 Caterpillar. Gosh dang good American equipment. All right, let's back up here. Looks good. A little bit to the right. Okay, we're hooked up here, boys. Let's go ahead and back up. This is going to be a heavy haul, though. As you can see. All right, boys, we're backing up out of the driveway. We should be clear to heading towards the drop-off destination here. But everything holds up well back there. As you can see, we got it strapped down. And let's crank our right side here. There we go. Don't take out that street sign. There we go. Swing wide. Look at that. Great turn. Looks like everything should be good clearance-wise. We got all the lights possible on this truck on so people know to watch out because this is a mega oversized load. This is going to be the tricky one of the day. So let's head through the city. I think we should be able to clear all street poles, any like antennas or street lights, anything, and then that'll be good. So let's just watch it back there. It's looking good so far, just moving around a little bit, but I think it's got a little bit of problems with it in terms of the width of the vehicle. It's a little wide for this trailer probably, so it's moving around, but we got it strapped down so it shouldn't fall off. But as you can see, we're clearing everything, so that's a good sign. We'll be heading towards the spot very shortly. They're about to start building a new construction building and everything to store their equipment in, as well as yards, so they're kind of flattening out the land because they're starting to develop the rest of Riverbend Springs around here, which is cool to see. But yeah, let's get this thing here safe and sound. Well, hopefully no problems. We're actually pretty close, so that's a good sign. I will get this thing unloaded, and then we'll be heading back for that dozer there for the second vehicle and job of the day, which will be a little bit less payout than this one. Here we go. That's $8,000 right there. Let's crank a left. Looks good. I can see why they need an excavator and a dozer for this place. Look at how messy it is. It's actually pretty crazy. So it looks like they started to flatten it out kind of around here, or else it was flat or tore down a building, and then the rest of this needs some work. As you can see, they probably just did a little bit of minor stuff with a little mini excavator, but now we brought in the big excavator. Look at the size of this thing. Absolutely massive. That bucket will probably clear this whole place out and level it in one day. So all right, let's go ahead and get it unstrapped. The first thing is to detach the truck and trailer. Looks clear. Kind of moved around back there. It almost fell off, but we made it here thankfully, and this thing's built like a tank, so if it did fall off, we probably would have been fine. Here we go. Hopefully we don't have to haul something this big again, but the money was good, so we had to get the job done. And look how clean those tracks are. I don't think you're going to see any piece of equipment as clean as this one, or this one as clean as it is now, but we'll set it down right there, and it looks good for them, and we'll get the semi ready to roll. But look at that. That worked out pretty good. Very shortly we'll be able to actually use the excavator, but I All right, guys, let's jump in. Get heading on back. We can still get that dozer to bring it over for them, and we'll be concluding with the jobs today. But we're not done yet. Let's go get that dozer, and let's see how fast we can get that thing on over here. All right, guys, we're going back over the Riverbend Springs Bridge here, so we're getting close to the pickup point for this new dozer. So there we are. All right, this should be a little bit easier of a job, so let's just get it loaded up and get out of here a little bit faster because we are running a little bit late on schedule. They were supposed to start about an hour ago. I think the crew is there. All right, I got the semi pulled out of the way. Let's go ahead, open up the overhead door here. Looks good, and jump in the D7 Caterpillar. Look at this thing. All right, I think it's running. Yeah, this new equipment starts up pretty easily here. So as you can see, we're gonna move it with the pedals right down at the bottom there. Steer it with this joystick right there on the left side. So that's kind of how you can steer. And then this is to operate the front dozer blade. I think you have to call it blade. And we've also got a ripper on the back, a 3-blade ripper. So that's pretty nice. All right, we're gonna load this thing up from back to front, so we're gonna spin it around actually for the weight. And it's actually kind of funny, the steering is reverse on it because it's track, so I don't know, it's pretty interesting. Oh, this trailer is pretty close to the wall here. That's right, we got an extra space on this trailer, but look at this thing, fits perfectly on here. All right, we'll actually be good. We can just leave the ripper on the back like that. It's facing downwards, so any accidents, it should be okay. All right, everything's strapped down on this. Let's get hooked up and get out of here. But so far, I hope you guys are enjoying today's video. We don't usually do much trucking stuff, but it is always a ton of fun, and especially with this new truck facility, we're able to kind of learn on how to operate these pieces of equipment. And then also, we got endless amounts of jobs to be doing here. Oh my gosh, that was probably not smart. Like I said, we got lots to learn still. All right, Fred's Trucking is heading out of here. That's not the name of our company, but it's just the name on the truck here. It looks cool. All right, but we're rolling out here, boys. Check it out. We are moving faster than an excavator. We don't have any problems with oversized loads. We're pretty much able to just kind of go through. We don't have any different routes or anything. Like, we're just going right through this town. 45 miles an hour. We are flying right now, boys. Look at this thing go. In terms of future plans for the truck company, we don't have much more than other jobs to do. We kind of have all of our equipment, our shop set up. We might start selling some trucks. Like you guys know, we kind of do some dealership sales as well. So we might be selling some stuff to customers, have them come into the truck shop and buy some stuff. But yeah, we're just gonna be running these miscellaneous jobs. You know, if you do 1 or 2 of these a day and charge about $8,000, we could be making close to like maybe $70,000 a week doing these jobs, which is great. Obviously, it's a lot of work, a lot of moving around, driving, and it's a little bit of risk there with heavy equipment. But there's plenty of jobs here in Riverbend Springs to get done, and we got the dozer delivered, boys. So if you did enjoy today's truck video, drop a thumbs up down below and subscribe, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.